Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nana's Hidden Apron. Today we're going to make some cookies. My son works out of town, out of state actually, and he's coming in this weekend, so I want to make some cookies. He loves chocolate chip. He loves soft chocolate chip. So let's do that. Shall we? Come on. Okay. I've got 2 sticks of butter that are room temperature. Let me take that off for a second. That we're going to start with. If I can get them, if I can get them unwrapped. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to cream these 2 sticks of butter and our 2 sweeteners together. We'll do that first. And yeah, I actually remembered to put my sink of water in there. How about that? Now, this is monk fruit sweetener. You can use any kind of sweetener you want. If you don't want this sugar-free and you don't want it gluten-free, then just use the same measurements. But just switch it over to what you like to use. And then we're going to go 3/4 cup of the brown swerve. Get my little bear out of there. I love using these in my brown sweetener. It definitely helps with the clumps that tend to happen. But we're going to put 3/4 cup of this brown sweetener in. Yeah. Be sure and pack it. We always pack brown sweeteners or brown sugars. Just remember that. Always. Because it gets fluffy. And when it gets fluffy, you know, if you make it at home, then you understand what I'm talking about. But it'll get fluffy. So you want to make sure and just push it down a little bit. You don't have to push it real hard. Just like that. I just use the bottom of this. Just dump it in there. And we'll just take these little bits right here that I spilt and put in there too. Put my little bear back in there. Yeah, this is great for keeping your brown sugar or your brown sweetener soft. Great. I'm going to set that stuff over there out of the way so I don't knock things over. Y'all know I can be a little terror in my kitchen sometimes. But yeah, we're going to get the big mixer out for this. Lock it in. Now, it has to be whipped, basically. Whipped in together. So it has to be really fluffy. So this is going to take a few minutes. So while this is going on, I'm going to go ahead and show you the other things I've got here. I have sugar-free Jell-O. I don't know if this is gluten-free is the thing. I didn't grab it from any gluten-free section, but you know, so let's not necessarily say gluten-free. But anyway, it's sugar-free vanilla Jell-O pudding. And then I've got 2 eggs, and we're gonna measure out about a tablespoon. Okay, let's go with 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Is what we're gonna put in here next after this gets nice and whipped and creamy. Now, even though my blade has the attachment to get on the sides, I'm still going to shut it off, unlock it, lift it up, and scrape down the sides. Because it, as you can see, it doesn't always get all of it off. So we'll just scrape down the sides. You just want to make sure that it mixes well. Go, let's get that down in there. Okay, now. Oops, how'd you like that close up? Lock it back in. Sometimes I forget to lock it in. And then I know it, because it'll sure make some noises. Okay, I'm going to pause this, do that, and then be right back with you all. There we go. Nice and fluffy. See that? That's how you want your batter or your dough to look. Now, I'm going to turn this back on. And over here I have my pudding mix. Just the pudding mix. Nothing else in with it. Set that over there. I also have my 2 eggs and my teaspoon and a half of vanilla. And we're going to mix those together. We're going to get this until it's creamy. Then start out slow, then step it up a notch. And of course we want to remember, turn it off, lift your blade or your paddle, scrape the edges, and we're just going to give it another little mix. Then we're going to add our other ingredients. Oh, by the way, I do have my oven preheating at 350 degrees. I also have 2 cookie sheets ready with parchment paper. So let's get back at this. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and add our flour in. This is 2 1/4 cups that we'll be adding. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on because I I have the cover, I just didn't get it out, that keeps the puff of flour from going everywhere. I didn't get it out. I forgot. I don't use this as often as I should because it's in an, I don't have countertop space to leave it out all the time. I wish I did. I would certainly use it more often. Okay. So this is our first one. And yeah, it did exactly what I thought. Right. So I'm going to leave that running while I add the rest of our flour. So there's the 2 cups. And here, turn this off, and here is the 4th cup. Now, next on the list is the baking soda. And we're going to do 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Give that a sprinkle around in there. Lock it down. Put it back on. just remember, keep your wet cloth here and always have your sink of water if you can. It really will help you keep your area clean. Okay, now let me just scoop all this down in there. Woo! In there. Get down in there. Now I'm going to add the chocolate chips. I think I'm only going to put half a cup. You can put however much you want, but I think I'm just going to do half a cup. I think so. Half a cup, couple handful, you know. And this is the Lily's sugar-free chocolates, by the way. Chocolate chips. There we go. Unplug it. Clean off our mixing blade. Let me go ahead and see if I can get it off of here without making a horrible mess. There we go. Sweet. Okay. We're just going to scoop that all off of there because you know, that could be an extra cookie. So make sure and get all of that off of there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're just going to make sure it's all mixed in good. It does become thick, so okay. Now let's unlock that. And next, let's go ahead and start getting our this is just one of the small cookie scoops that I'm using. This cookie dough smells great. We should get 2 dozen cookies out of this mix. As long as I don't get all wild and put too much dough in there. Let's just make sure and go ahead and let me mash these down just a little bit. Round them out some. You don't have to, but I like to do that so I know that I've got them far enough apart. And then I'm going to put a few extra chocolate chips on top of them because it just makes them look cute. Now I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm going to set my timer for 12 minutes. They don't really have to be cute, but edible would be nice. Alright, again, this is a preheated 350-degree oven. In they go. And out they come. Wow, look at those beautiful, beautiful cookies. Now, we're just going to step back over here. Hopefully not set off this heat alarm. And the next batch goes in for 15 minutes. Oh, would you look how beautiful those cookies are. They smell as yummy as they look. Okay. We're going to let these other ones bake while these sit over here on the rack and cool down. I'm going to let them cool completely, and then I'll put them in an airtight container to store until he gets here, because I know he's going to enjoy his favorite cookie. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. Click the subscribe button, and then it'll bring up a notification bell. You click that bell and all, so that each time I put new content on, you'll know that there's something there that you can take a look at, see if you want to give it a try. I appreciate all of my viewers, all of you guys, so very much. And I just want to thank everybody. So you all take care. I will also have this recipe for these cookies on my Facebook page. It's actually called Handcrafted by me, of course. So, you all take care, and I'll see you the next time. Oh, wait. Wait, we still have something to do, don't we? Let's see. I don't know. Oh, they're still way too hot. We'll get that in a minute. Yeah, we'll do that before we shut down. So you all, yeah. Yes, I'm the taste tester for the yummy yummies. I'll be back in a minute. You guessed it. I took a bite. So good. Soft, moist. Now, if you like a crisp cookie, just leave the pudding out. Bye, y'all.